Jabbapop, where you at? Do it right, you can call it a night. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Do it to it, boy. We want you poppin'. Howdy, folks. Jabbapop Papajovic here. I did a little dancing today, because, welcome to Jabbapop's Corner. Why can't I do something that Ellen does? Because I am my own folk. Yes, I am. We've got an actual corner this time. A corner and a round table, which is kind of a contradiction of sorts, but I thought it would be better than simply giving in to the same sofa routine. Anyway, it's been a while. Great to see you guys out there in Crazyland again. Once again, and listening to me have some ideas. We got some topics for today. Just like David Letterman has topics and routines. Our first routine number 1, will be about, let's talk about the news. Republican Congressman Michael Grimm, how is that a name for you? Told a reporter that the reporter was not man enough and that he'd split him in half like a boy. One can only imagine just what kind of antics this Republican is up to in his sadistic sex dungeons. So how many boys has he split in half, perhaps? Who knows? But I don't think that's a big deal. He's got lots of money, and more where that came from. Wow, that was quick. I thought I'd have more to say about that. Anyway, I don't like to see reporters, being in a journalistic enterprise myself, it's never good to threaten reporters. What is this? What is this, Iran or Syria? No, this is America. And if this folk, just because he's in the government, just because he's a Republican congressman, thinks he can threaten reporters and say, I'm going to throw you off the balcony if you ask me that again, that's crazy talk. Especially given the immediacy of the circumstances, that they were both literally above a balcony. He could have done it. Whether or not he could split the man in half like he was a boy, though, I don't know. Maybe later. Maybe after a couple of drinks, they'll do that splitting. But, anyway, routine number 2. Speaking of drinks, why not check out some food? I made I tried to make cookies before. I messed up a little bit, but I still ended up with a tasty treat. I just kind of shoved it in a Tupperware and had a cookie pie. You'll see. Roll tape. Fellas, can you smell that? It smells like love, but it's not love, it's cookies wafting through the air. I guess they say cookies and love, cookies are love, but why don't you check for yourself? Yeah, I have no clue what Well, it's love of sorts. It's a sort of love. It's like a sea creature's idea of love. Feasting upon the algae. I'm almost certain that there's a cookie somewhere in here. Somewhere in our lives we shall have cookie. Cookie for you, cookie for me. Cookie for everybody. Might not look good, but it sure takes the cake for me. Good stuff, good stuff. Make your own. You can mess up a baking treat, but all is not lost. As long as it's tasty and sugary for your tongue. So third item of today, number 3, we got a book review here. I haven't read any books lately, but writer, director, singer-songwriter extraordinaire Evan Fallon has. We had him on the show before, that naked little slut, and he's back again. I guess he contributes something, our producers think. So come on, tell us about this book, mister. Come on. Yes, hi, good evening. The book I'm going to be giving a review of is called Silver Skies by Gabrielle Chana. There's a little confusion. I don't know if it's by Gabrielle Chana or Gail Cord. I'll get into it without getting too much into it. It's going to be difficult because I have to be sincere. I've been working on this lately, with my art, navigating what it means to be both creative, artful, and sincere, truthful. I'm trying to find something in between to meld the two. And I think I can do it. I think I can be both truthful and have fun while I'm at it, make some stuff. But anyway, starting with the book. I guess the question, any reviewer, the only way to review, this is my philosophy that I came up with today. Reviews must take in and consider, compare, and contrast both what the reader expects to get from the book, the experience of reading, and what the book delivers. A book, like anything else, is an investment of time, effort, energy, and trust, mental trust. Reading a whole book, and this is a fairly long book. It's not Tolstoy. It's not 1,000 pages. I've seen some reviewers say this is like the book of our generation. I'll say right off the bat, it's not the greatest book, but it's definitely a good first effort. I try to be a writer sometimes too. I can't get more than 5 pages, and say what you will. Anyone who can come up with a full book with that many words and be cohesive and coherent throughout and maintain in their minds what's going on, I think they got to be commended. So it's a good book. It's a book. But so why would you want to read the book? I guess perhaps if you were like me, maybe you saw Gabrielle Chana's her YouTube channel, and I came across her channel purely by chance or accident, as it were. And the more I watched her, the more kind of similarities with myself that I saw. For example, just how I chanced upon the channel. There was some trolls. People were trolling me for my Battlezone 2, my investment in the Battlezone 2 game community. I arranged a review by Jabbapop and they were upset about this review because they didn't like it that much. But I was investigating deeper and looking into the user accounts of these trolls, and I found that some of them have subscribed to this lady's channel, and of all of them, the channels that they subscribed to, I guess hers just kind of spoke to me. And so I watched some of the videos, and I guess the question is, right off the bat, I'm not going to mince words, is she insane, or does she have truths to deliver to us that we can benefit from? I don't know, and I wanted to find out. Also, I guess I thought she was kind of cute, and she had a little bit of charisma and oomph, and call it what you will, say it's a crush. I don't know, but I'm not a grown man. I'm 29 years old. But anyway, on to the book. It's a Bible prophecy love story, and I've never read a love story, or at least a genre love story before, let alone a Bible prophecy love story, so I thought I'd give it a chance. What harm could there be? And it definitely delivers in terms of love. This is like a love I didn't know existed. It's kind of like, it's almost like celibacy, it's almost like Platonicism, to quote the ideals of the Greeks. It's about a couple whose love transcends lust or any kind of immediate. They don't sacrifice their ideals for their love, and I like that. It gets a little bit plodding at times, a little bit repetitive, because it goes 397 pages, and it's like they just keep repeating to each other. Oh, I wish I could love you. Oh, but you're married. Oh, I wish I could love you. Oh, but the new world order will destroy us. And it doesn't. It's an antagonist. It's a conflict that they have to face. But I feel like it doesn't go anywhere for quite some time. There is a lot of stuff that happens, but the pivot points, I think, it's a matter of pacing. The pivot points, the crucial events happen, and then not much changes. And then everything seems to go back to the same old back and forth pitter-patter. So I guess that's a minus. But on the other hand, books like Samuel Richardson, he wrote a book, Pamela, and the whole book is literally the same conflict back and forth. A lecherous master trying to corrupt this poor maiden, and it's just a constant. It's almost comedic at times, and it's just a never-ending cycle. And so that may be what she was going for. It just is not engaging. I didn't think Pamela was that engaging of a book either. But there were things I liked about it, just like there are things I like about this book. I'm definitely not going to reread it. But, it'll be on my shelf. There's some quirky tics in this book. There's, a little bit of unnatural speech. It's not that big a deal. Another thing about the book, I thought it was odd how the background, the whole New World Order conflict subplot was handled, because it was mysterious. It was in the back. It was ominous. I like that. Most books, I think, wouldn't neglect jumping in to that fray, but there's real restraint in that regard in this book. It's about the characters. It's not about the New World Order. But check it out. You might enjoy it. And another thing, I don't think this is the conflict too. When I was saying about between sincerity and in art and creation, trying to find a middle ground. I might get some flack for this, but it seems like the main appeal of this writer is the question of making fun of her, for being crazy or something. And I don't think that's good. I don't think it's ever good to make fun of craziness. And even if she's not really crazy, I don't think it's good to make fun of the concept of craziness, because it's inherently devaluing, and I don't think you should do that to people. You shouldn't devalue people and things like that. It's like, and her trolls say that it's for her own good. They're doing it to provide her with a stable backdrop to work her creativity without hurting anyone. But I don't think so. I think anyone who has mental troubles can still be creative without being bound into some kind of codependent relationship of humiliation.
So overall, how would you rate this book if you had to give some stars?
I'm not one to give stars, but I'd say it's a 7. I mean, it's a brisk
out
read.
of this world,
I've had a lot of trouble with some books, but
To the moon.
It's a very direct book.
Well, good one. Thanks for coming on the show again.
So that was the third item, a nice book review. I recommend you all start reading and improve your mind. It's not just about your body. It's not just about your spirit. There's a lot of people, and not to berate the Christians or any kind of religious group, but they tend to neglect their mind. They focus too much on their body, doing weights and stuff, or their soul, praying, and that's good and well, but takes 3 to tango, buddy. So our fourth item on the agenda. I think we're gonna go and check out. You remember that guy I had inside of me, and he's still here, but I've been doing very well about keeping him under control. Well, I think I finally discovered a way to permanently get rid of him. I've been consulting a couch god, and the couch god said he would be willing to take a sacrifice. So let's do it. Let's do it to it, buddy. Let's do it to it. Right. Okay. Does everything look good? How's my hair look? O Lord of the Couch, I solicit your attention once more. I know you had said I can get three more questions, but I don't really want to ask things. I want to give you something. I want to give back to what you've given me. Frankly, I have an offering to make, but it is not a person in flesh. It is a person in soul. But what is a man if not a soul? I will do what you will want.
Okay,
because I want what you will do.
He's inside my body. Bartender, no one will take me. I'm super powerful. It's that guy. I want you to take him from me, because he's a bad guy.
Beyond this, the two of us can have no contact.
No, you can't have me. I have this body, and it is mine. No one will make me go anywhere but where I please. Can't take him quick, he's gonna kill me.
That soul was tasty, gamey a bit. Chewing it was like chewing gum, but he was reduced to bits eventually. Well, there you go. I'm cured. I gotta apologize to Jesus. I don't mean to defame you or stray off the path by conjuring these pagan spirits, but this is a trifle. It's a profane manner, and I don't want to devalue your value in my soul by calling you to handle this, even though I know you could. Anyway.
Jabbapop, no one could terrorize his neighborhood.